have a question for you. What the heck is this? Hands. Take a guess. Thomas.
It's a kind of fruit or vegetable.
A fruit or a vegetable. All right, Steve?
Is it actually a banana?
No, of course not. Look inside of it. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Do bananas have seeds?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a tiny little dot. But look at that, right? Like, what's inside of that?
Is it soursop?
Sour. Oh, that weird Osage orange sort of.
No, but
fruit that's right
Anais,
here?
that's
I guess
spiky. It looks like durian.
Oh.
So.
Okay, durian. Okay, so
No.
but you're down with some kind of fruit. All right.
No, soursop looks like durian because of its spice.
Okay.
But I think it might be papaya.
Papaya. What makes you think papaya?
I haven't actually really seen the inside, but the outside somewhat looks like an unripe papaya because the seeds are still trying to form into the fruit.
I'd like to tell you guys the story, but first, what's this? Hands.
Well,
Steve.
turmeric.
Yeah, that's somebody's handle online. But it's actually not turmeric.
I know.
The spice of that. I'm not going to call on you because you're yelling. I know. Thomas.
Is it like it's a kind of flower?
It is a kind of flower. It's a very weird kind of flower. It looks like to me like the tip of a spear
Could I
pointed
give a
downwards.
It's like the tip of a banana tree.
Oh, and why do you say banana tree?
No, not exactly banana. Yeah, kind. I think I see bananas up there.
Nice eye. Look
Yeah.
at those things right over here. And I actually have a picture where it's a bit more easy to see that. Oh, I guess maybe not. Maybe it's just weirder. That flower seems to be a lot bigger in this case, right? And are those bananas up there? What are those?
I think
They are, but they have like little because when they pick them and put them in the grocery store, they actually mend them and take off the little tips up there. That's why you always see the brown part at the bottom of the banana.
Oh, that's interesting.
Or maybe that's
And that's why we
I don't
get
know.
combs because they cut it off, and then they cut it off at the bottom. So then there's multiple bananas stuck together.
Oh, interesting. So I actually have here some bananas. Catch.
Oh,
Catch.
Can I eat it?
Ah, sorry, bad throw.
That's okay.
Take a look. Yeah, take the wrapping off of this. You can eat it at the end, not right now. Take a look
what's organic.
at this. Which end corresponds to what part on there?
It looks like
This one, this side, because this end was stuck to the actual plant.
Which end was stuck to the actual plant?
This end.
It looks
Well,
like it was
they were all
this
stuck together at first, which
No,
then it was stuck
that's-
to.
Oh no, it's
I'm going to
like
go back to
this.
that other picture for a second. Take a look at it.
Yeah.
I always used to imagine the bananas would grow down because that would make sense.
No, but
bananas
it
don't make
grows like
sense.
this,
Bananas
right?
grow up. Yeah, like everybody hold the banana up like that.
Like this.
Bananas grow like this. Bananas grow up into the air. Isn't that really weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at the shape of those. That looks a lot like the shape of this banana. The banana that we eat is called a Cavendish banana. It's a fun word to say. Cavendish. Can everyone say that?
Cavendish.
Cavendish. It's named after a fantastic gardener who lived in England a couple hundred years ago. Cavendish bananas. That looks a lot like a Cavendish banana. I don't know what kind it is. Does that look the same, or does that look a bit different?
It looks a bit different.
How so?
So I believe that this is taken really close up,
Okay.
like pretty close up. Wait, no.
They're-
No, that can't.
In my mind, these
No.
look a lot. They're less curved, and they're a lot like more dagger-like.
Right.
Almost.
Oh, wait, I have something to mention.
Please.
So I noticed as they get riper, they start to go down.
Oh, that's interesting.
Did you see at the bottom? That's
Oh,
the yellow
yeah,
ones,
they
and they
spread
go
out.
down.
Oh, that's very interesting. I did not notice that before. Good observation.
Yeah.
This is a different kind here. It's growing a lot more on them. And the bananas look a different shape, too. Question, what color are bananas? Hands? Thomas?
Yellow. Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I asked a question and then I didn't actually follow up with it. What's this? Quick, I'll come back to the color question. What is this? Ted?
A banana leaf.
Yes, banana leaves among, actually I think they might be the largest leaves in the world. If you ever find yourself out in the rainforest and you've forgotten to bring an umbrella and it rains because it is, after all, the rainforest, feel free to just rip a leaf off of a banana tree and use it if you get the banana tree's permission first, because they're actually large enough to use for that. Now to the question, what color is a banana?
Brown.
And that one's purple.
Isn't that weird? Look at that. Have you ever seen a banana that color before? Hands, Ted?
Yeah, I have.
Where have you seen such a banana?
In Singapore, they have they sell all sorts of different colors of bananas. They sell
Yes, they
different
do.
kinds. They have brown bananas there also. It's so weird.
What color are bananas?
Those ones.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
You're
That
right.
last one is actually called, we'll go back to it, this is called a blood banana.
Wait, but
Isn't
wait,
that cool?
but the second
other one
one.
should be.
No, the second one. That's wrong.
Good eye. It actually took me a long time to notice that. How can you tell it's wrong?
Because
Because
if you
of
look
the
up,
hand.
Good.
Yes.
It took me a lot longer than it took you to notice that this has been colored. So I actually don't know what the actual color of. I wasn't going to mention that. So thank you for bringing me to truth with this. But these are called. This breed is called pink bananas, and I imagine they are some shade of pink, although perhaps not as bright magenta as this is. Yeah, Ted.
I think they might be still the same bananas, like the blood bananas that you're talking about. They could be the same ones because that person used a filter lens. So
Or just went into Photoshop and kind of mucked around
Yeah.
with it, right? Totally true.
no, they used Photoshop.
But
because-
as you just said, there are lots of different colors of banana. When we see this, we think that's a banana. Yeah, this is like one specific type of banana, but it turns out there's lots of really weird types. Tell me what's going on here, or take a guess as to what's going on here. Please raise your hand. Steve.
Are those all bananas?
I'll tell you that there are.
Actually, the first two ones are a banana and its flesh.
Very good. This is the outside, and probably the outside and the inside too, and this is just the inside of this kind of banana. So what the heck are these? Ted?
They look kind of like brains. I don't know.
Thomas?
They look kind of like mangoes.
They do, don't they?
Mangoes.
Bananas. This is a banana too. The outside and the inside. The inside of this kind of banana, I don't know what the name of it is as bright yellow, maybe even more yellow than the outside of this banana. Isn't that weird and cool? And the shape, they're not banana shaped. What the heck is going on here? Holding that question for a second. This is my favorite. If you had to give a name for this kind of banana, what might you call it? Steve?
A giant banana?
Thomas?
Oh. I don't know, actually.
That's okay? Ted?
Spider who broke a limb.
Do you know the name that the locals have actually given to this?
What?
No.
The rhino banana. You can probably guess why. Isn't that really cool? Can I tell you guys a story about
Okay.
bananas? Okay, so bananas actually come. Does anybody actually happen to know where bananas come from? What part of the world they come from originally?
Africa?
I mean,
No,
now
I
they're
don't
from
know.
all sorts of parts of the world. right?
Australia, most likely.
Yes, more specifically, somewhere between Australia and somewhere in Indonesia and Malaysia. New Guinea is a place that's typically pointed to as a possible first location for it. And so I'm going to tell you the story of the creation of the banana. And I'm going to make up a little bit of it, but basically the story is true. Woo! Wouldn't it be cool to be here right now instead of this gray Seattle day? Okay, so Papua New Guinea, like 7,000 years ago, people grow bananas. Bananas grow wild. Actually, let me say that. Bananas grow wild, and one day a person is hungry and he walks up to a banana tree. Not actually a tree, banana plant. Walks up to a banana plant. They're really big. They're the biggest shrubs in the world. Walks up to one, grabs a banana down from it, opens it up, and sees something truly terrifying inside.
Fire ants?
Flesh?
He sees the banana has no seeds. And he thinks, can I eat this? Is this poisonous? And he doesn't know what to do. What do you think he should do?
Eat it to see if it's good.
Oh yeah, because you don't care about this guy and his family. Yeah, just eat it. Eat the possibly poisoned banana. Ted?
you should probably leave it out on the ground and open it up so an animal can come by and see, watch him eat it, and track it later and see if he died.
Because who cares about animals? Kill all the animals. That's what Ted says.
It's only one animal. Jeez.
So let the animal be a test subject. That is not a. That
Or
is
like
not
you
foolish
put out
answer.
a piece
That
of
is, yeah.
flesh for the ants or whatever.
And maybe the animals are smarter than we
Yeah.
are in this. What do you want?
Yeah. Oh, like they would know.
Maybe.
Maybe like open up the banana already when this part is opened up, and check if there's seeds inside there.
You know, and it's interesting. Let's say that he did that. This is kind of a fictionalized story. Let's say that he did that, and actually, what he found is that it had tiny little black dots of seeds on the inside of it. Let me actually. This is not proper cutting procedure. I'm going to use my bookshelf, which is also not proper cutting procedure, but is slightly more proper cutting procedure than just using my hand.
Don't try it.
He sees these black dots on the inside, and he decides to go for it. So he carefully puts it into his mouth and goes. And he thinks, this is great. My teeth aren't breaking on the seeds. This is the best banana ever. He had discovered a mutant banana. You guys are laughing. I guess you guys have heard that word before. What is a mutant? Thomas?
It's kind of this thing with powers, with kind of like special thing.
So you're thinking of comic books, maybe the X-Men specifically, which is
Yeah.
all about mutants. The idea in those comic books and the movies and whatnot is that there can be a regular person that has something weird happen even before they're born. They're kind of different in some way. And in the comic books, they can fly, they can shoot lasers from their eyes and whatever, right? This was exactly that same thing. It was something weird about it. Instead of having real seeds, it had these like fake little baby seeds on the inside of it. It was a mutant banana. And so he thought, I love this. I want to have more of this. Hold on to that idea. And so he ate another banana from the same tree and another banana from the same tree, and they're all so great. He thought, wait a second, I shouldn't eat all these bananas. I want to make more of these bananas. Oh, I know how you make more of a plant. How do you make more of a plant?
Plant seeds.
Yeah, you just planted seeds in the ground. So you took the seeds and you planted them in the ground. And, oh no, wait, because this doesn't actually have real seeds. This has like fake seeds inside of it. You try to plant them in the ground, nothing came from it. So he said, okay, I really need to have more of these bananas. How do I make more of these things? Well, how could you do it? What do you think he tried? Steve?
He tried plucking a flower and putting it in.
Let's say he tried that. Plucks a flower, puts it in the ground, rots. Nothing. So what else could he
Seed
try?
in the flower,
So he tried the seed in the flower.
like or something.
He tried something, yeah. He did try something. What else could he try?
But
Maybe he tried like putting a full banana in the ground.
Stabs the banana in the dirt, pushes the dirt around it, waters it very carefully, make sure it has sunlight. He tries that, rots. Nothing useful happens. And then he tries something weird. He takes the root of the plant, of the shrub, this banana shrub, this banana tree, and he cuts off part of the root and he plants it in the ground nearby. And from that carving of a root, an entire new plant is born. And here's the weird thing. Well, actually, I'll ask it as a question. Do you think the bananas that grow on that plant have seeds in them or not? Raise your hand if you think, yeah, that one is different, it has seeds. Raise your hand if you think, nope, it's the same kind, doesn't have any seeds in it.
It's the same kind.
Nobody's raised their hands for any of these things. I'll just take a. So he looks in.
Kind.
I think it's the same kind.
So he looks on the inside of it, and it's exactly the same kind. Do you know what he just invented? Cloning. This guy cloned the first banana, or the first cloning of a banana. Yeah, tell us. Have you heard of the word cloning before?
Wait, they
Please,
made
yes.
they did like a potato.
Yeah.
You did like when you take a potato and put it in the ground at the plant.
Oh yeah, because actually potatoes work like that, right? Because you actually don't. I don't think you plant potato seeds. You actually plant potatoes.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
a potato is a root.
You
Yeah.
cut out a little bit of it and then plant that cutout.
Yes. I believe that
And
is
then
the
eat
same.
the
Good job.
rest.
Yeah. Yes. And the rest in the French fries. So people around him start to eat the banana too, and they say, "This is amazing. We want to clone our own bananas." And so they do that. They cut a little bit of the roots off, and they plant them. And this new kind of mutant banana starts spreading around New Guinea. It starts spreading around Australia. And it starts spreading around Indonesia, Malaysia, goes up all the way into India. There are a couple other weird mutations that happen. One day somebody's walking through one of their banana orchards, and they see a banana that's not round, but it's actually long. And they say, "Oh, I'm going to try this one." And they take it, and they're like, "Wow, this is really easy to hold in my hand. It's really easy to peel. I love this banana. Yes, I want more of these." And what do you think people do with it? With this new mutant banana?
They cut off the root and make some more.
They clone it, and those clones start spreading around the world. It turns out that different kinds of these bananas spread around the world. They go into India, and when Alexander the Great invades India, do you guys know of Alexander the Great?
Yeah.
When Alexander the Great invades India, he has some bananas. He's like, "Yes, this is the best thing ever." And he and his generals take them back, and they spread throughout Europe and the Near East because of that. They go into Africa, and some of the great Muslim trading empires start shipping them around. When they get to a group, I forget the name of the group of people in Central Africa, they develop a new way of farming bananas, and suddenly they get really strong and healthy because bananas provide lots of food for them. And they actually start expanding from like this little area in Africa throughout all of Central Africa because of bananas. They were banana fueled. One of the Muslim empires in Africa, they look at these things and say, "We need a new name for these. These things are so cool, we need a new name for them." Do you know what they called them? Thomas?
Bananas?
They called them fingers.
Fingers?
They looked at these things, because remember, they didn't used to be long, and they didn't, like, bright like this. They said, "This looks like a hand growing up into the air." And each of these is a finger. The old Arabic word for finger was banana. So everybody hold up a finger right now. No, the other kind of finger. Yes, you're holding up a finger right now. I'm holding up a whole hand right now. And they swept throughout the world. When Europeans started moving into the Americas, they looked at the Americas and said, "That would be a great place to grow lots of bananas." They started planting bananas everywhere. And then in the year 1836, almost 100 years ago, on a small island called Jamaica,
Oh yeah.
this guy was walking through his fields, his banana orchard. I guess plantation is the word, not orchard. Oops, wrong button. Wait, there we go. So he's walking through his banana orchard, and he comes upon a banana that was a color that no banana had ever been before. He stopped in his tracks, and he said, should I eat this?" What color do you guess it was? Thomas?
Purple?
It wasn't purple. There had been purple bananas before.
Red?
Wasn't red. There had already been red bananas
Magenta.
before. Steve?
Green?
It was yellow. The world had never seen a yellow banana.
Even when it was unripe?
This one was ripe. Right, it would have had to be a yellow banana. So he's like, should I eat this? He had stumbled upon a mutant banana, another mutant banana. Should he eat it? He takes it down, he opens it up, he kind of grimaces, and he takes a bite. He goes, "This banana is sweet." The world had never seen a sweet banana before. In fact, this kind of banana got a new name. They call it a dessert banana because you could eat this banana as a dessert. And everyone said, this banana's amazing! We're gonna spread this banana through the world. So they started cloning this new mutant that spread all the way back around to the other part of the world. Steve?
Is it plantain?
I actually don't know the specific variety of it, so let's talk about plantains since you brought it up. Welcome to the wonderful world of plantains. Have you had a plantain before?
Yeah.
What
I haven't.
You haven't? Have you
No,
ever had a
you
plantain before?
have. You have.
Oh,
the sticker
I
off.
got it. Like it kind of my mom bought it from the store. What's like something called like a plantain chip.
These make really good chips, and I bet you can, well, in a minute you'll be able to guess why. See what just happened here?
Yeah.
They're not as good for peeling. Look at the outside of it. Which looks more attractive to you?
That
That
one.
one.
You like this one better.
I
Most
like
people
because
think
it looks
that
like a giraffe.
It does, like a really dirty giraffe, I guess. A lot of people would say, "Oh, it's like a purer color. Like this looks more attractive to us. This looks old and diseased. This looks like a really terrible version of this banana." Would you guys like to taste it? They're not as
Yes,
easy
please.
to peel. How would you describe the inside color? How is this different than the inside color of this? Steve?
It's more of an orange, red than a yellow.
Or than a white, maybe? Thomas?
It looks more kind of dry.
We just taste it?
You taste.
You're contaminating the banana. Right?
Go ahead and take a piece of that off. Or 3 pieces of it off. Go ahead and take a piece of it off. Or all of it if you prefer.
I can't. Like,
Sure. No problem if you don't want to.
Okay. Thanks.
How's it taste?
even better than a banana.
Okay.
Sort of
okay.
more fibrous.
Oh my god. It's like a super banana. It's so wonderful. It's thicker though. Do you guys kind of taste that? Like actually, you kind of almost have to chew it in a way that you never have to chew a banana.
Yeah, you just have to swirl it around in
Yeah,
your
right.
mouth.
Like yeah. These you can fry. If you try to fry these, they are kind of gross. They're kind of gooey and weird. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. But they kind of dissolve under hot oil. But this one is actually strong enough to stay up, so they can make plantain chips out of these, which are really delicious to
seen
do.
them around.
Whether you sprinkle sugar on them or just salt, they're really, really good. So, what's the story of bananas? In short.
So a guy comes across something he hasn't seen before, and then he clones it. He finds out that there's a clone is possible. Then people find out about it. They spread it around, and boom! It's all over the world.
And then a new kind appears, and then boom! It's
It
all
just
over
keeps
the
on
world.
mutating over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You guys are exactly right. We have these really cool fruits that fit in our hands, that are easy to peel, that like are kind of rubbery, so they don't like fall out of our hand, and don't even have any seeds on the inside. So we just eat the entire thing and are sweet, and we love things that are sweet. Why are they this way? Because we made them this way. Because we found mutations that we liked, and we cloned them, and we kept doing it every time we saw one. So we have kind of made the banana. The banana is sort of a human-made thing. Oh, it's also totally natural because of all the natural mutations. Quick question for Ted.
So were there any bad mutations?
Almost all mutations that happen are terrible. It's actually really rare to have a mutation that helps the plant or the animal. So yeah, there were probably 1,000 times more bad mutations. But every time there was one of those, people were like, I'm not going to eat that. And I'm certainly not going to take the time to clone that. Excellent question. So, final question. What's
That's a
this?
banana. That's the very first banana they had.
This is the original banana. This is actually, they still live now because they're just kind of breeding on their own. This is now called a wild banana. This is the banana before we turned it to this. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It looks like a small football full of seeds. It's not very yellow. This one is actually kind of yellow. And they're not even sweet.
And you can barely eat any of it. Like, it's mostly seeds.
It's a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
Folks, the banana.
You go, chomp.
Yes, question.
Pew, pew, pew. Chomp.
Is that the actual size?
No, this is the size it is on our television set. In real life, I believe, I'm not positive this, they're about that big. So about the same size as one of these kinds of bananas.
One of these small ones.
Thank you very much for listening to this.